What is up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Tricky Jam at Full Grip Games. Thank you all for joining me this morning. Thank you, Zach, for those 200 bits as well. Hopefully, you guys are all having a great day so far. I know I am. Got my caffeine here, ready to roll. Just did a little workout downstairs. We got a gym downstairs at Full Grip now, which is awesome. Means that I have very minimal excuses to be lazy in the morning because I literally have a gym at my place of work. So, yes, morning workout's very good, and thank you all for joining me for this different kind of morning workout. We're going to be talking about Pokemon this morning. As you can see, I got Pokebeach pulled up. That's because we got some new news to talk about. Now, raise your hand in the chat if you caught the press conference, okay? The press conference. Pretty cool, right? We had the press conference from the Pokemon Company, and while I'm watching the press conference, I was reminded of just how weird Pokemon is. Pokemon is weird. We all love Pokemon. That's why we're here, right? We love Pokemon. I love Pokemon. You love Pokemon. It's like our favorite thing. At least it's my favorite thing. And the Pokemon Company comes out and they start talking about Pokemon sleep, right? And I'm like, bro, how are you going to change sleep into a form of entertainment? I don't really know, but I get what they're doing, right? They're trying to get Pokemon kind of working hand in hand with these health apps, which makes a lot of sense, right? So they turned, and Pokemon's been doing this kind of thing for a long time. If you guys remember, all the way back in Pokemon, what was it? Pokemon Yellow version? Or which one was it? No, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, where they had the Pokewalker. What was that little yellow thing, the Pokewalker? You guys remember that all the way back in the day? I'm talking about the little thing with Pikachu on it. It was basically a Tamagotchi, right? So that little thing, I'm not even talking about the Pokeball. We all know that was Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I'm talking about the thing with the Pikachu all the way back at Pokemon Pikachu thing, right? So you guys kind of know what I'm talking about. They've been doing this thing for a long time. And then with Heart Gold, Soul Silver, they had that Pokewalker thing, which was pretty rad as well. And then with the, I'm talking pre-Pokewalker, there was a little Pikachu yellow Tamagotchi thing, right? It's like a Pokemon Tamagotchi. And it would count your steps. That was a long time ago. And then they had the Pokeball looking Pokewalker. Yeah. And then even more recently, Pokemon Go, right? So they've been doing these kind of wanting to get the players active and healthy for a long time. So it makes sense that they would venture into the world of sleep tracking as well. But also just very odd to hear it advertised, right? You're like, okay, Pokemon, what are you doing? We're gonna play while we sleep. Okay, very cool. Gonna make sleeping entertainment odd, but it's cool. Makes sense if it works with Pokemon Go, and then you also get rewards for sleeping. That is a big problem in society, culture, world culture, things like that, and just burnout, right? Because I think the CDC or something like that, or whoever just classified burnout as an official kind of mental condition, right? So it is actually getting some studies done on it. Burnout is real. We all work way too hard and probably don't give ourselves enough rest. So making sure that we get enough sleep, definitely something that is a nice, healthy agenda to work towards. Now, this was pretty rad. Pokemon Masters as well that they announced during the press conference, and it's going to have special focus on gym leaders. And Ken Sugimori kind of brainchilded this from what I could tell and came up with the official artwork and thought that it would be super rad if Pokemon made a game that focused around the various gym leaders. I think this is a brilliant idea, right? I think the gym leaders are some of the coolest characters that the Pokemon trading card game or the Pokemon franchise has at their disposal. And I think to make a game that focuses solely on these gym leaders is a fantastic idea. So very cool to see that's going to be coming out for phones, I believe, right? And that's going to be happening soon. And then Pokemon Home also announced that it's just a Pokemon bank service that allows you to connect between all your devices. So that was all pretty rad. But I know we're all waiting anxiously for the announcements from Pokemon Sword and Shield. We also got Miracle Twins Secret Rares. This is not going to be part of our Unified Mind set in August. I believe this is like the next set, right? But y'all already know. I'm pumped. Check that out. Another full art Misty. We called it. We knew it was happening. We all knew it was going down. And we got another one. That's awesome. It reminds me a lot of, what was it? Misty's Wish or something. If you go to PokemonCards.com, right? What is it? Misty. You type in like Misty's Wish, I think. Not Determination. Reminds me of this. Yes. So it kind of harkens back to this card, which I think is super rad, right? With the hearts and like the hands. It's like very similar, right? And cool to see that throwback. Oh, it will be in Unified Minds? This will be in our August set? Get out of here. Oh, check that out. All right, you know I don't read. All right, check this out. I didn't read. All right, so this is coming out in Unified Minds. Oh my goodness. Check that out. They're going to be in August. Man, this full art Misty coming even sooner than we thought. But we've got a lot of other very cool cards in here as well. Check it out. Yeah. Can anyone else, what's going on here? We got these guys just tumbling around, having a good old time. Talk about a goofy card. And, yeah, sure enough, they just decided to make it even goofier. That's fine. I think this card is pretty dope. And then this one, like, dude, these two, they really, really ramped up the weirdness on this card, right? With these two full arts. Like, this one, completely odd. And then this one, we got Psyduck has the Shelter on its tail, and Slowpoke is just like, bro, what you doing? That's my Shelter. But, like, Psyduck, is he trying to evolve into a Slowbro, and he's very confused? Anyways, I love these cards. I think that they're brilliant and just so fun, right? I think they're very, very fun, and that's something to be excited about. Now, these Mewtwo full art, I don't know about these Mewtwo full arts. I think, like, this one is kind of funny. I like the idea of there being, like, a story here. Like, Mew is kind of messing with Mewtwo, and you see Mewtwo is, like, very grumpy, and Mew is, like, laughing and having a good time. This one, I think, this artwork on the left here looks a little stiff. I think that, it's just not very dynamic. I think, like, this one could be better. But this one, this is cool. I like the idea that there's a story. Definitely fun and very cool. And funny to think of these two kind of playing around, right? Kind of fun to think of these two playing around. I think I like the regular art. I like the regular art better than the full art. But this alternative art, definitely cool. And I'm not, like, the biggest into those two artworks. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm not the biggest into those two artworks. I think, like, this artwork is good. But this one, I don't know. It's like my Mewtwo and Mew full art. It feels a little stiff. I feel like it could be more dynamic. We also got, what is it, Latios? I know, Tommy. I know. Listen. It's all opinions. Just my opinion. But I do have an art degree. So, like, I'm just saying, like, my opinion. I'm just kidding. All right. This Latios looks like a Latios. Not too much else going on there. This Aerodactyl looks like an Aerodactyl. Big brown background. Why is there a big brown background on this? That looks super ugly. I'm just saying. Natalie's with me. Thank you, Natalie. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of these artworks look uninspired. Okay? Like, you can't tell me that there's anything exciting going on in these three cards. There is nothing exciting going on in these three cards. Sorry to the artists, okay? Well, look, we got, the reason why is, like, look at the artists. These are done by graphic design labs, basically. We got Concept Lab did this one, Concept Lab did this one, and 5-Band Graphics did this one. 5-Band Graphics, sorry if you work at 5-Band Graphics. I've seen a lot of very mediocre work come out of 5-Band Graphics. I'm just saying, all right? Because 5-Band has been doing things for a while now. I don't know that I've ever seen anything really inspired come out of them. Now, they probably churn out lots of work for, like, not the most amount of money, so they're probably, like, very efficient to hire. But, just saying, they're not the most inspired full arts I've ever seen. We also got This guy, Tyranitar and Sableye, also done by 5-band, okay. And this gets the job done. But what I'm really excited to talk about is not this one, this one. Check that out. Now, this is amazing. All right, Chibi, you did an amazing job here. This is probably one of my favorite artworks from this set. Look at the Sableye just munching on gems. It looks like the gems are actually glowing. This looks phenomenal. I think just the interaction between the Tyranitar and the Mega Sableye here is just super cool, super convincing. Tyranitar just back doing the wave, having a great time. What's not to love about that? I think this artwork is just fantastic and will be one of the best looking alternative art cards that we've ever had. I think the Tyranitar and Mega Sableye is one of the coolest tag team combos that we've seen so far. So I'm really excited about that. What do you know? Another forgettable full art. Sorry, Dragonites. At least we got somebody not 5-band or Concept Lab to do the Misty. Thank goodness, okay? Thank goodness. Super amazing retro throwback to that Misty Wish card that we already talked about. Definitely rad. How could you not love that? Beautiful. Thank you for the fan service, Pokemon. And then, what's this guy? Chandler? Chandler looks pretty rad as well, not gonna lie. I mean, this is creepy. This is what I imagined, like, Hex Maniac always looking like. So, like, this is kind of insane, but definitely a cool artwork. Gotta love that. The blue card is awesome as well. Love the background on this, blue and yellow. Super nice colorways there. And I feel like they just did a very nice job of rendering blue. Definitely a cool artwork. And feels like it goes with Trainer Red. So to have Trainer Red and Trainer Blue in full arts, definitely cool. And then, of course, we got all the rainbow rare uninspired renditions of these Pokemon, which is a little bit sad, except for this one. This is the only one I rock with, okay? Like, I rock with this full art, for sure. This is the best regular full art in the set, bar none, not close. Slowpoke and Slow and Psyduck. I mean, this artwork is hilarious. I'll get behind that. So, the rainbow rare, like, I could get behind that. That's cool. But then, everything else, this red thing, this energy that I don't know what it does, and this super bomb thing that's like a Insano bursting balloon. All right, very cool. So that's those are my reactions to the new Miracle Twins secret rares. And then Hidden Fates. We're actually not getting the Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres. Gosh, talk about, all right, 5-band, you did it. You gone done it, all right? I know I was just, listen, whoever works at 5-band and did this one, you did a pretty good job, all right? I rock with this. Whoever works at 5-band, if you did this, you get a thumbs up from me. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Not as cool as this one, though. Just saying. Arita, you did an incredible job. Oh, my goodness. Honestly, one of my favorite artworks. And then this one as well, the Stained Glass full art, alternative art. Absolutely incredible. So really exciting to see, but I think that 5-band did a pretty good job with this full art here. All three artworks, absolutely phenomenal. And we learned that Hidden Fates, we're basically getting the shiny, ultra shiny from Japan. We're getting it here as Hidden Fates. And I think they're going to start to get rolled out in late August or September? Something like that. So we're going to get our shiny Charizard. We're going to get our shiny, Articuno, all these Pokemon, right? But we don't know how they are going to handle the alternative arts. Are they going to be reprints? Are we going to have Zoroark legal for another 2 years, right? Or are these Pokemon going to have the alternative art symbol in the bottom corner there? That is something that we're still seeing. So that about wraps it up for our news section. Very excited about these new Pokemon cards coming out soon. Let's get to playing some Pokemon trading card game online. Let's get it.